Hi guys, welcome to this Saturday, the 19th of August's Acca predictions. So this weekend, the leagues are starting to settle down a little bit now. The Football League has been going for a few weeks. The Championship teams, I think, have played about 3 games now. And League 1 and League 2 have played a couple of games and cup games. So we're starting to see a little bit of pattern forming in regards to form, how new players are playing, signings, which teams, maybe a little bit lacking and struggling. So hopefully now it should give us a bit more of a platform to go from and get a few more wins. We've had quite a few wins this week. I think we've had a few trebles come in, and we had a nice Acca. I think it was Tuesday night that came in as well. So we're in profit, good profit this week. So let's hope we can smash it this Saturday. So the Acca I'm looking at today is a 5-team Acca paying roughly around 21 to 1 with Sky Bet. Obviously, it'll probably vary in different odds depending on who you bet with. But that's just a rough indication. So the first game, we're dropping straight into the Championship, and we're going to Ashton Gate for Bristol City versus Millwall. So Bristol City have started the season pretty well, scoring goals for fun, really, and probably Millwall have probably started the exact opposite. Not had a great start to the season. A bad defeat the other night in what sounded a fantastic game against Ipswich. They were on the wrong side of a 7-goal thriller there, but things are just not seem to be clicking for Millwall at this moment in time. The exact opposite really of Bristol City, where they don't seem to have any problems picking up the wins and getting the goals. So notoriously been strong at home probably for the last 6 months now. Tail end of last season, beginning of this. Bristol City, I think, will have probably a little bit too much firepower for Millwall, who again are still probably just searching around and getting their feet in the Championship. I know manager Neil Harris wasn't happy with his team's performance the other night against Ipswich, and could be looking to make some changes. So things aren't happy there at the moment in time. Whereas exact opposite for Lee Johnson at Bristol City, things are going really well. The team's buzzing on a good high. Bobby Reid's getting quite a few goals for them. And I can only see a home win for that one. So dropping down now into League 1, we get our second game, and we're going with Charlton versus Northampton. So again, Charlton's had a bit of a mixed start to the season. They've had a win and a defeat in the league so far. Still a strong team. I think now they're starting to gel together. I think they'll start picking some good wins up. They're going to be very strong at home again, I think, this season. And as I've mentioned before, with players like Ricky Holmes, they've probably got one of the best players in the league. And I fully expect them to be there or thereabouts at the end of the season, that top 6. Contrast that to Northampton, who I don't think have scored a goal this season or struggling for goals. It just seems to be that they're in a bit of a rut at this moment in time. They can't seem to find any sort of cohesion with how they're playing. Not really looking much of a threat in regards to keeping the goals out. So I can only again see one way this game's going to go, and that's probably going to be a comfortable Charlton win. So that's the second game on our Acca predictions. Third game, we see Fleetwood Town playing Wimbledon. Again, I'm going for a home win here in Fleetwood. They started the season pretty well. A couple of wins in the league. Looking very solid. Following on really from last season, where they had a great season. Just missed out on the automatics, and unfortunately missed out in the playoffs. But I'm expecting them to be there or thereabouts again. Come the end of the season, Uwe Rosler's done a very good job there, and they've kept the nucleus of pretty much the same squad from last season. A couple of additions, and they're looking very strong. Wimbledon, I did fancy them at the start of the season, to be honest. I thought they made some good signings, but whether that's just not gelling at the moment in time, they're not getting the goals. I know Lyle Taylor's been sort of out injured, their sort of main striker. I think potentially he could be back this weekend. But Neil Ardley's men are not really setting the world on fire so far. And I think with Fleetwood's current form and momentum and their strong sort of home record, I think this should be a home win for them guys as well. So we're into League 2 now for the fourth pick, which is Coventry City against Newport. So I'm going for Coventry on this one. Again, Coventry start the season pretty well, apart from a defeat in the League Cup. A couple of good results in the league so far, and Mark Robins has really got them playing well. There seems to be a good spirit at the moment in time around the players, and with all the off-field issues that obviously still surround Coventry City, it seems as though Mark Robins has been able to put a bit of a bubble around the first team, and they're able to sort of play with a little bit more freedom. And yeah, I think obviously the drop down to League Two has not seemed to impact them very much so far. They seem to have hit the ground running, and again, it's looking like they're going to be mounting a serious promotion push this season. Newport's a funny team, really. They scrapped for their lives last season. Fantastic, great escape to get out of it. I'm expecting another struggle this year. One of the lowest budgets in the league. Not start the season too great. They are a tricky team to sort of play, but I think Coventry at home again, and with the players that they have, will have enough. Will have enough to see off Northampton this time. Now, the last pick, the fifth and final one, is Luton to beat Colchester. So again, Luton started the season fantastically with that thumping win over Yeovil, and then followed up with a surprising defeat of Barnet last week. However, home form again very strong. One key thing is Danny Hilton is back from injury, and will be up top with James Collins, their recent signing, who's got off the mark and scoring quite a few goals. They have lost Isaac Cassell, who completed a move to Birmingham this week, but they're going to have more than enough firepower there with Hilton and Collins. Probably the best strike sort of partnership in League Two, and probably will end up firing Luton to sort of automatic promotion, I think, by the end of the season. Colchester, not started the season too great. Not looking too solid at the back either. And again, as I say, I think Luton will just have too much for Colchester, and with home advantage, I fully expect them to pick up the win this weekend. So that's it, really. Yeah, so they are this weekend's Acca predictions. Only a 5-team accumulator, but a nice 20-1 there. So hopefully we'll get a good profit from that one going forward. Thanks for all the feedback on Twitter. It's been very positive in regards to the videos. I know quite a few people are asking for maybe daily videos with the predictions and previews, etc. It's something I'll probably look to do maybe in the future, but for now I'm just going to keep it to the Saturday games for the next month or so, and then see how the appetite, if it's still there. Thanks to all the new subscribers and all the guys and gals who are watching the videos. So fingers crossed. Have a good one. Hopefully win a bit of money, and I'll see you on the next one.